What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Mobile North, and I'm going to do a review of the Sony Xperia Z Ultra, and this phone is exclusively on Bell Mobility. So let's get started. So right off the bat, I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not. It is the Xperia Z Ultra has a massive screen. It's actually it would be more considered a phablet than a phone. So it is 179.4 millimeters long. It's 92.2 millimeters wide. It's 6.5 millimeters thick. So it's big, and one of the first things that I noticed is that you're gonna have to change the way that you store your phone, or where you store your phone. So I like to put my phone in my back pocket or on in my front pocket, and that's difficult. So it's not impossible, but it's difficult with such a big phone. It's a capacitive touch screen, 6.4 inches. It's got 16 million colors, 1080 by 1920. Something else that it has going for it is that it's dust proof and waterproof, and it's water resistant for up to a meter. So before the end of this video, I'm going to test that and just see if it actually is waterproof. Okay, so why don't I tell you a little bit about the screen that the Z Ultra has on it. So Sony has triluminous technology for their display, and in regards to triluminous, it's a display that can express a wide gamut of color. The triluminous display for mobile creates a wide palette of rich natural colors. And this is actually the same type of technology that Sony uses on their Sony Bravia phone or TVs, and they've just sort of put it into their mobile devices. The technology is made possible to express differences in colors for more accurately. Sorry. It can also display subtle differences of various reds and blues and greens, as well as emerald green. Another example would be that if you had a rose, it has the ability to reproduce a variety of reds found in roses, or different blues in the sky. So it's a really nice looking screen in that sense. One thing that I did notice is that the blacks aren't quite as sharp as some of the other colors. So that might be something that you're to think about. But other than that, it's a really nice screen. And one of the reasons that they are able to reproduce these nice colors and everything on the screen is because of its X Reality technology. So X Reality for mobile is Sony's original super resolution technology. By analyzing each image, it reproduces data which was lost by its digital compression. So anytime you're watching a internet video, a lot of that data gets lost in digital compression. The user can now enjoy high quality images because they've done that. Expertise in signal processing by super resolution technology, which Sony has been developing for 15 years, was optimized for their mobile product. So it's something that they've been working on for a long time, and now they're just optimizing it for their mobile products. So it's a really nice screen. Not only are you getting just a big, massive screen, but you're also getting really nice quality, and it looks great when you're watching on the internet or Netflix or something like that. I'll even give you just a quick look here. Take a look here. I'll go into Netflix, and we'll just quickly, so I can quickly show you what the quality looks like. So as you can see, the color, like they were saying, there's many different, even in the sky there, you can see the differences in the blue and how a lot of the colors are just jumping off the screen. So again, wonderful screen, nice to look at. Definitely if you're into media and you watch a lot of videos or just want to browse the web, it's definitely something that I would recommend. The only reason I wouldn't recommend this is just because of the sheer size. It's really difficult to find a place to keep it on your person, whether it's your pocket or well, pretty much just your pocket. But that's a I know for a lot of people that's a deal breaker, and if you're not willing to find a new place to carry this phone when you have it on you, then that might be something to take a look at. So another thing about the Z Ultra that I wanted to talk to you about was the camera. So Sony has created a very nice 8 megapixel camera. On the back there you can see. Now one thing that I was surprised about was that there was no flash, no LED flash. So when I asked Sony about this, why they decided to do this, their response was that the Z Ultra camera comes with a Exuma RS sensor, and so because it has that sensor, it allows the camera to take a really clear picture in low light conditions. And I did find that I did shoot some video and shot some. You can just see this video here. You can see that's shot in rather low
Joe,
light.
you've been nominated. Get out here.
And you can see that it, even though it's a low light situation, it still shows up really nicely and captures a lot of the color. Now, just make sure that when you're going through the review, you check out some of the photos and the sample videos that I took. But another low light picture that I took, and it's not really losing any color. It's getting a lot of color in the background, and you can see it's a really crisp photo. So really nice camera, and I don't find that it's losing any abilities because it doesn't have the flash. Okay, so here is the part of the review that I have been nervous about. Anytime I get a phone from a company, I'm always very wary and make sure that I take care of it and try to give it back in as much of the same condition as I got it in. So hearing that they wanted me to dunk it in the water, that made me nervous. But here we go. The Sony Xperia Z Ultra is water resistant up to 1 meter of water, so I am going to dunk it in this water, and then I will let the time go for about 5-10 minutes just to give you an idea, and I will show you whether or not it's still in working order. Okay, here we go. Dunk it in the water. Let it get really soaked up in there. Okay. So far so good. That was kind of actually funny. I noticed that the network wasn't working when it was underwater. So I'm going to leave the phone. I'm going to sort of turn off the video and come back in about 5-10 minutes. So see the time there, 7:41. I'll be back around 7:51. Okay, so let's see the time here, 7:54. A little bit over 10 minutes, and phone is working perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. Let's just see it, see if everything's working. Yep, taking pictures. Video camera is working just fine. No issues whatsoever. So there you have it. It is Joe from mobilenorth.ca, and I just did a review of the Sony Xperia Z Ultra exclusively on Bell Mobility, and I even dunked it in water. I'll do it again. You can dunk this thing in up to a meter of water and it will work perfectly fine. So try not to do it. I mean, no one really wants to have their phone in the water, but know that it will work. Joe from Mobile North. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter at Mobile North. Thanks a lot.